Hello, 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 and welcome back to another Etican Raider stream. Keeping you fuckers on your toes. I'm streaming a bit early today. 12 p.m. my time. Well, a little earlier. Being sneaky jeeky here. You never know when I'm gonna pop up. I'm feeling my Wheaties today. I want to get back on that streaming grind, baby. So let me do, I've been slacking on my social media chat. And it is showing on my numbers. Well, to be honest, numbers will come if you just stream often. Alrighty, let's see what we got going here. It's playing a little off stream, and I don't know, I was like, fuck it, might as well stream. Got that streamer-itis where you're like, why play video game when you could be streaming? Combine these efforts together and get the Sigma grind set going, chat. There we go. Let me move my little screen over here so I can see my adorable face. Let's see. Alrighty, let's get this shit going. Hey, Corey, how you doing? Eating the world, that's what I'm doing right now. Nice. Work day today or day off? Last rush of the day is going to start in about 30 minutes. Cool, cool, cool. Ended up putting my Fandelver campaign on hold. Scheduling conflicts, I'm assuming. Gonna be MIA for 2 months. Ah, interesting. Okay. Yeah, shit happens. I'd say the ultimate D&D boss is scheduling conflicts, without a doubt. Getting things up off the ground is always a pain. So now I want to hyper-focus on homebrewing the races in my book so I can start a campaign in Pangai. Okay. Yep, some homebrewing never hurt anybody. Yeah, I've got some wild shit planned for the one-shot. Should be pretty good. Any word on potential extra dates and times so we don't have to alternate between my campaign and Glitter's one-shots? You heard back from Melissa on that by any chance? Me and Melissa are free on most of the day on Tuesdays. Okay, so I can. Only thing I heard from Glitter Bounce is she just needs a 24-hour lag time. So let's see, most of the day on Tuesdays. Only thing I got is something from 2:45 to like I don't know 3 something. But other than that, I'm pretty well free. So I could put a bug in. I'm assuming towards the end of the day. What you're thinking? Do you have any idea what you're aiming for? I suppose for me, I'd prefer to do it after my therapy bullshit, because that tends to wig me out a lot. I have to be there on time or else I get pissy. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, so it'd be 8 o'clock my time. Which would be, we would have to convert that into Glitter's Goblin time. I believe Glitter is 1 hour behind you all and 2 hours behind me. So it would be 6 p.m. Glitter time, 7 p.m. your time, 8 p.m. my time. And I don't know when she wants to start. Can you, at some point, put a bug in Glitter's here on that? That way we can, yeah, I would join your pen guy. Yeah, yeah. I'm always chomping at the bit to play some D&D. Yeah, I miss D&D. And then if you do get some shit ironed out with her, just let me know so I'm not in the dark too, you know. I'm operating on one brain cell here. Plus I had to John Wick an Invader this week, so that was some bullshit. Have you seen that the ARG Invader has entered your house? Like, I literally had that shit happen. Did you want to build a character that helped me find starting points if I had specific stuff to homebrew? I don't know what's available, because you got special extra stuff, right? Is normal D&D stuff on board, or we're ideally using your homebrewed material? So I'm sort of a chameleon. I can sort of fit within whatever the restrictions are pretty well. I just need to know what the restrictions are. So, no normal D&D stuff, but if you build a normal D&D character, I can adapt it to the settings. I'm assuming we're starting at level 1. Okay, let's see. Should play something I haven't played before. I have one character that I rolled that was really kick-ass. It was an artificer, and what he did, he specialized in monstrosities, and what he would do, he was basically a trader, and he would work with 3 types of monstrosities. There are these like scorpion people. There are these tremendous ice toads in a cold as fuck area, and then he would work with hooked horrors. And it just so happens that all 3 of them had poisonous, like, eggs and material. So what he would do is befriend these creatures, because what I did, I rolled 3 monstrous languages and just had random shit. And so, yeah, he has these really 3 niche languages that he just sort of ferries. He does like a trade route of this sort of triangular thing and deliver one. It's basically like a artificer trucker, where he's dropping off materials at one place, which helps one group, then takes their stuff that they pay him, goes to the next group, and just sort of has this triangular route. And is an alchemist and sort of does shit along those lines. I chose alchemist because this character was totally randomized too, which was pretty kick-ass. But I liked it as well because artificers tend to be pretty shitty, and in particular alchemists. So I rolled like the shittiest thing possible, and still got a really cool thing come out of it. So yeah, I don't know, maybe that. I don't know if that fits within your thing or if I need to switch it up. I've got like a billion D&D characters that haven't seen the light of day. So I'm just sort of spitballing. That's my biggest complaint with the official D&D Alchemist. Is you're restricted to like 6 effects on the potions you can make, and I wish they had a much more expanded, like monster flavored potions. Like if you got some sort of monster parts and then, I don't know, temporarily granted some ability from said monsters, shit like that. I wish if they had some sort of ability like that, I think Alchemist would be a hell of a lot better. They can technically burn their spell slots to make potions, but of course they're half casters, so highest spell slots you're going to get, like at 17 plus, is just like 5th level spell slots, but they can prepare their spells, so they got a bit of utility to them. They're fun. Their capstone of being able to do 6 attunement slots is pretty nice. That ignore clash restrictions and a bunch of other shit. So that can work. Artificer stuff would really be applied symbolically in terms of the power system of Pengai, and the chimeric alchemy isn't an unexplored thing. There's even a continent full of mostly unknown monstrosities he could use as material. Okay, yeah, no, I'm on board then. So if that works, shit, that sounds great. Script magic. Okay, cool. Runes and stuff. Okay. I can get on board with that. No, that sounds awesome. That's what's so neat with D&D. You can really just kit bash the living shit out of it to make whatever a given group of people wants. Really is versatile. There's symbology in 3 flavors: Solarian, Lunarian, Celestian, and the runology, 2 flavors: Dwarven and Yggdrasilian. Yggdrasilian runology is off limits, though. Okay. Oh, it's probably Yggdrasil. Yggdrasilian. Yeah. Yggdrasilian. Oh, cool. I'll have to double check. I'd have to put some thought into it. What would he be? I suppose just because it has so much utility and just from a play standpoint, I'd probably do Changeling. That tends to have good espionage utility, if nothing else. I don't know if you have changelings in your world that can shapeshift, kind of like Mystique. Look different, as long as they're like the same size. Like you can't go from medium size down to small, shit like that. All of them can use transform. Oh, okay. Oh, so is it kind of like a moot point? Like if everyone's functionally has that shape-shifting shit? Is that what's going on in your setting? Because that would get complicated as fuck. Like identity theft would be a real bitch in that setting. Body magic is uncommon form of magic, and Pangai usually classified as divine. The Lunarians are blessed by their god to be able to use disguise naturally. Okay. Okay, so I might do a different thing then. Let's see. I might do a fucking auto gnome. Do you know about auto gnomes? They're pretty cool. I was looking at it in my so auto gnomes are fucking kick-ass. They're classified as a construct, but they're a different style of construct where healing magic that normally defines doesn't apply to undead or construct, doesn't apply in that case. So they can be healed by normal magic. Another thing that's sort of pretty kick-ass with them, they can have the mending cantrip applied to them, and to make it so people can't just infinitely fucking heal themselves, instead of, oh, I cast mending and just that's that. How you heal is based off of your hit dice. So your volume of healing you can do is based on your total number of hit dice, which at most would be level 20. So you can do this 20 times. Also, it's not super an in-combat thing, because mending's casting time is 1 minute. So that would be 10 rounds of combat, so it'd be slow as shit. But they are... supposedly, they always look like whoever made them, and supposedly it's the gnomes that always made them. Let me see. Let me get the... well, I'll look up, give you some details here. Auto gnome. Let me Google it real quick. Auto gnome. D&D. They got some cool shit they can do. Let's see. So they're small. They have a walking speed of 30 feet. They have armor casing, so their AC is 13 plus your dex mod. Built for success. They kind of got a tiny bit of like bardic inspiration built in. You'd add 1d4 to one attack roll, ability check, or saving throw you make, and you can do so after seeing the d20 you roll, but before the effects of the roll are resolved. And that's based off of you can use that a number of times, equals proficiency bonus before a long that come back after a long rest. You got the healing machines. That's the mending and the modified construct. You have mechanical nature, so you have resistance to poison damage and immunity to disease. One sec, be right back. Okay. So what was the last thing you heard, so I know what to repeat? So there's the armor casing, built for success, healing machine, and I think I was starting on mechanical nature. So they have resistance to poison damage and immunity to disease. You have advantage on saving throws against being paralyzed or poisoned. You don't need to eat, breathe, or drink. Oh, armor casing. Okay, so thing after that, built for success, so they basically have baby version of bardic inspiration. You can add a d4 to one attack roll, ability check, or saving throw you make, and you do so after seeing the d20 roll. You can use this a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, so at most you would ever get is 6, and they refresh on a long rest. Healing machine is the mending and modified construct thing where healing actually functions. You also have sentry's rest, meaning when you take a long rest, you can spend at least 6 hours in an inactive, motionless state. Instead of sleeping in the state, you appear inert, but you remain conscious. Specialized design, you get 2 tool proficiencies, and then you get languages. Speak, read, write, common, and one other language you and your DM agree is appropriate. Let's see. They would not be around yet. Not for this campaign. Next campaign is heavily focused on Android types. Okay, then it would be here. Alrighty, so I'll come up with something else. Let's see. Let's see. Going through my brain here. Oh, Hadozi are pretty kick-ass. They're a simian. thing. They're like sugar gliders. They have opposable feet and flesh. One thing that's really kick-ass with them, every time they fall 1 foot, they can glide forward by 5 feet. So they have a climbing speed in addition to their walking speed. Think Planet of the Apes. That's what a Hadozi would be like. Just like simian creatures. Monkey. Return to monkey. How about those? Do those fit in? I guess they're kind of like Goku or something, you know. Could arguably be Saiyans. It would fit in as an animal or maybe as a orc kind, but there aren't any races that match up with that. So you need me to choose something else? Because I can keep going until we find something that matches up. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Sounds cool. Long crowns are said of making that Grant Shenlian style dragon abilities or properties of their wielders. Kind of sounds like how drakes are basically like shittier dragons in Magic. Oh, sounds neat. Return to monkey. Okay, cool. Sure, yeah. Yeah. That sounds neat. Up to you. I'm adaptable. Suppose whatever you think fits into the campaign the best. Plus, artificers tend to have their, mechanically speaking, kind of their hands tied behind their back a bit, so it'd be sort of a challenge for me. Would you like to know which races are most likely to partake in chimeric experiments? Sure, yeah, go for it. I could also use something that you're homebrewing too, if that's something around. I don't know what's available. The other option I had was a 2 levels in Paladin, and the rest goes into Sorcerer, and that would be the Jester from Darkest Dungeon. That was the other idea I had. I hadn't really put a thought into what he would be D&D race-wise, because he wears a mask, so he sort of just does whatever the fuck he wants, basically, so you could sort of pick whatever, I don't know, be most beneficial. Let's see, just scroll, wall of text. Solarian, they're essentially light elves in reverence of the sun goddess Solaris. Their skin tends to be darker shades, and their entire cultural vibe oozes Vatican and Africa. Solarians make up most of the people in the charge of the Church of Soul and are often involved in clandestine nonsense. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I mean, that sounds like human experimentation shit, like, God, what is there's a real life, military government thing. What is it called? Fucking, can't remember the name of it, but yeah. It's where like the Montauk experiments and all that shit were going on. It's like real life chimeric shit going on. Let's see. So one thing with these real long things, it's hard for me to actually read it because it's so long that my I can't scroll to get the whole thing into the thing. So maybe like cut your paragraphs in like half, and then I'll be able to read them more effectively. Muko, they're not as let's see. My boy BSAN. They're not as academic, so their methods would be much more barbaric. But Muka are the most easily corrupted peoples in Pangai and will do anything for money. Let's see. They are also all effectively Kevin Costner from Waterworld, gills and webbed digits. They're also super strong and durable, so they can live on the seafloor. Okay, I haven't actually seen Waterworld, but I know it's a popular thing. I've heard the name Waterworld, but I haven't actually seen it. Armenian stock, Pangal, very imperialistic by nature. They tend to get along with Solarians due to the treaty between Armai and Solaria. Oh shit. Oh, I messed up my water cross. Wasn't paying attention. Oh, fuck. No, I fucked up my water cross. Ah. Shit. Damn it. I'm gonna have to repair that. I have any iron on me? Oh. Armenians are involved in nearly all academic discourses in Pangai due to the royal family funding nearly every research college. Let's see. Go here, get this. Make a smelter. Put this down. Some coal. Dwarf, they're essentially super buff masses of charisma and joy, but the ones in direct service to God Queen Eros would definitely be involved in questionable experiments. Yeah, the dwarf jump out to me. Kind of like that. Questionable Experiments is my middle name. I have to organize all this shit more effectively. Agronians and Suonians, plant and bird people. You swear enough to partake. Moral enough to be disgusted. Plant people sound fucking fun. Stomach for it, but not the interest. Okie dokie. Wait, what? Why is this? What the fuck? Why is this uneven? Weird. Oh, it is different each time. Well then what the fuck? Weird. Ah. Huh. Oh. Server restart, chat. Oh, man. Alrighty, chat. I'm gonna get some water real quick. BRB. Much better, chat. Got a lump of rice to eat and some water. So. Welcome back. Server rubber band. Can have no interest in academic stuff. Their warriors all the way down to the bones. Now the plant people, are they like literally like sentient plants? Or more like Yes, yes, tell me about the Miracle Grow people. See, our agronians are like normal people, except they have foliage of varying types for hair. Maybe an entire family has rose petals for hair, other clan has dreadlock vines. Oh, that sounds dope as hell. I was out meditating on a log recently, and there was moss. Probably do some really short moss hair. I like the fuzziness that moss has. Good bedding material too. Super academic, peaceful too. They tend to live in sky islands with Suonians, and our most common race found working directly with research colleges. Beside love of science and research, they're very moralistic scientists and won't do harm for the good of learning. Sounds like Bird Person from Rick and Morty. That's what I'm imagining. One significant difference, though, is Civonians have hollow bones and Argonians are carnivorous nature. Agronians. There better be a lusty Agronian made Easter egg in this campaign somewhere. So I'll probably do the happy people, whoever that was, cheerful and whatever, that were experimentally. Yep, Derv. My mental image is they're like Will Sasso doing an impression of Lance Bass. If you watch that Mad TV way back. Dragon's Crown Dwarf. Let's see, Google. Dragon's Crown Dwarf. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, they look cool. Okay. Yeah, no. That's a vibe. Ooh, yeah, well, that's a plus. You know I am a powder monkey. Through and through. It's like super duper. Yeah. So it's like those powerful caliber handguns, but they're just, it's like each round is so expensive that it's just cumbersome to warrant financially. Probably more like a status symbol. Sure, it gets used, though. They got treasury backing from somewhere. Mundane metal for the win. That's fun. Breaking rules of divinity, but not enough to get in trouble with the Tarragon or the first Nemor. Okay. We still have the story idea I had titled The Kingdom of Fire. Fair enough. Yeah, no, sounds neat. Must be server restart. God damn it. Yep, called it. It's the second time that shit's happened this stream. Makes sense. I have to homebrew some pretty important NPCs too. Neat. Oh yeah. Yeah. I have a continent that I've homebrewed that's literally the size of Belgium, and it is nowhere near done. I've been working on it since 2018. One thing that's heavily stymied progress on it is it doesn't have players, because it's actively generated by players moving through the world. So no players, no progress. Like to create a Macon? Sure. I mean, sure, yeah. So they're artifact people, Macon. So they just kind of like well, are they ambulatory and able to do shit, or are they just stationary? Oh, okay. Oh, would I like to create a Macon? Oh, okay, so some sort of artifact for your world? Okay. Let's see. I don't know, some sort of bowl that when you put water in it and makes real basic bitch poison. No, it's all good. Yeah, I don't know. Bowl that makes, when you put water into it, makes basic bitch poison. Or like a contagion flask that when you put one disease into it, it mutates into a new disease. But once it's made a disease, it can't make that. It won't process. Like, you can't just keep putting what it just made back into it. So that would be a whole item that would allow new contagions to be synthesized. So like, think if you got Black Plague, and then you take some sort of known diseased material, possibly from a cadaver, put that in there, and this material would mutate that contagion into a new, different type of contagion. But if you put that in the flask again, it's not going to do it again, so it needs new stuff to transmute each time. So it's like a disease factory that produces new diseases. It's like a bio-warfare wet dream. It's not going to make it sicker, it's just it synthesizes different diseases that don't already exist. But once it's mutated something, it won't mutate that same thing again. But you can keep, it would motivate whoever has it into going and finding new diseases to then mutate into different shit. Makes me think of like Nurgle from Warhammer. Because he's always like making different shit. New pathogens and such. Be a bitch and a half for like the medical staff to deal with, because if the Assassin's Guild or whatever similar thing, they got a hold of that, then they'd have new crap they don't know how to treat properly, because it's literally new material. Ooh, and you could make somewhere in the world there's something opposite, something that has been produced by the evil jar. If the result of an evil jar is put into like the good jar, it'll make a cure for that particular thing. But you would need a result from the first jar, so it's not really. Yep. And maybe that could be the MacGuffin to help, that would motivate XYZ. And maybe, just so it isn't like overpowered as shit, maybe the pathogens that are produced by the first jar aren't like fucking worldwide bullshit. you know, it has to have some level of balance, or else if you can't find the second jar, everything's fucked. You know, maybe they were made, maybe they're two pieces of the same thing, but then sort of shattered apart or something. I'm envisioning like a glass heart. That's sort of like an anatomically accurate glass heart. And what's going into the thinking of it like from a blood flow standpoint, it's sort of like transmuting stuff, and then what would be, you know, maybe this glass heart ventricle pumps, and what would be expelled is the result. So I guess it would probably prefer liquids, as I'm thinking about it, because you need some level of flow there. Ooh, gold leggings. Because I know with like real life medical things, whenever there's some new shit, it's always a shit show for medical personnel. I think that's what was going on with like MRSA. I have to look up the history of MRSA. It's a flesh-eating thing, and people weren't quite sure how it was transferred initially. That'd be, now this is going into more foo-foo weird shit, but maybe the pathogen jar, it has the sequence of whatever it produces. And I don't know, maybe there's some sort of readout method that info could be derived. But it would probably be, like, if someone's going to recreate it, it would probably be in a bitch and a half to make. That's why the jar's relevant. Like, they'd have to find rare disease A, take some of that material. I don't know, it might be even worth having it be from a cadaver. You know, maybe it has to progress to the point where it's virulent enough, or else the jar won't accept it. But whenever it synthesizes new stuff, it has the recipe sort of encoded. I know there's like that's one thing that people said about the crystal skulls. I personally don't think the crystal skulls are legit, but I do know that theoretically crystals can hold like code and shit. So I'm just sort of imagining this glass heart that's pumping out these fluids. It has that info encoded in glass somehow, or crystalline structure. Maybe that's a secondary thing that people can get the recipe, but you know, if they're gonna try to recreate something that the jar did, it's gonna be a bitch and a half to get that produced. Probably a lot of timing weirdo ritual shit where, you know, you have to, like, some examples of macking, sure. Yeah, go for it. gold leggings in there. Get the ingot. Prankster's Bite. A Mackin takes the form of a slingshot. Users are capable of loading the sling with mana to create an explosive blast. The user can also imbue the bullet with any unique property their own magic carries. That's wild. Stamina into aether bullets that can be fired up to 15 miles away. The scope on horizon is also capable of helping the user see just as far away to assist with aiming. Yeah, I'm glad you added that last part, because I'd be like, naked eye ain't seeing that fucking far. Under normal real life human thingies. Bright blue, red blade capable of amplifying mana that is fed into the engine and unleashing it as a blight. Azure wind / attack. On this last one, you'd have to have like some secondary mechanic to like codify. I don't know if you're doing like con saves or something over a period of time. Because I don't know, like pain magic. So otherwise, they're just lol. Real life player feels nothing, therefore I'm immortal. Hee hee. Well, I'm feeling a bit peckish. I want to get some food cooking here. So I'm thinking I'll pop out for the day. Y'all have been watching the Etiquette Raider. See y'all again tomorrow. I'll see who I want to try to raid. Let's see. Who the fuck is on right now?
Does anybody want to be a temporary mod?
Let's see. Oh my god. Ads, fucking ads, man. Oh, these ads, bro. Well, I'll just bullshit as I'm here. So, that advice for the day. I don't know, I need to think of something different here. Get a good compass and learn how to use it. You know, electronics aren't guaranteed, and having backups is fucking useful. Short and sweet one today. And let's see. Yes, okay. We got Senior Let's Suffer Together. Let's see if I can. Alrighty.
But we got a 23 streak on.
Let's see. /raid. Oh, come on. Why is the computer not responding? Yes, caps lock. Not helpful.
It gives
Oh my god.
around
Raid.
about 50% jammed enemies. What we mean by jammed enemies, you'll see the red dots, you'll see the red outline. They have 3 times the amount of HP than regular enemies. They do double damage. A whole heart instead of half a heart. Instead of 3 hearts.
Okay.
Challenge mode will
Need
put
to
the
make
hair
sure
in
that
places
I'm
that you've
doing
never had hair
things
before.
right. Spelled correctly. Yep, got the 2 S's.
I'll tell you what, that 23 Street we did back in the day, I'm pretty sure as well, the only
Alright. Raiding, let's suffer together.
by setting me on fire,
See you all
like,
tomorrow.
credits of the game when I've just killed Lich. So, they had to get cheeky to off me as well. But challenge mode, man. In Hero Shrine especially, that was a dodgy run there. That's some bullshit. To be fair though, we had to take a bit of time to figure out if I had actually won or lost. Because, you know what I mean? When does the game end? Is it when you find... There's a few technical places you could say you've ended.
Oh shit. I think my computer's crashing.
It all came down to the...
Oh wait, no,
screen.
fuck.
You know, it wasn't game completed, it was game over. And we just had to run with that.
Stop. Fuck.
Because what happened was, I set this on fire.
Muting suffer real quick. Fuck. Alright, intended. Come on, computer. Ah. Too many windows. Abort. Kill the PNG. No more. Come on. Why is things not acting right? Raid now. Go. Why am I not raiding now? Come on. Let me fucking raid now. Okay. Yes, I know. Holy shit.
Sped up everything. I tried to speed up everything, but no, didn't make it. I was that close as well to get into mission completed. Hey, Anakin Raider, how you doing, man? What is that altar of the gun next to the gunslinger? What is? I can't remember. It's been a while, mate. You know. Hey, dude. How you doing, dudes? Hope you're doing well, doing good. Hope everything was nice in the stream, man. And how was everything? The stream delivered great entertainment and justice. All game. Dungeon time, indeed. And we shall not stand on ceremony. Isn't that finished gun? Is that 100? That can't be 100%.
I still haven't ended stream, Jesus Christ.
Moderate day. Minecraft was mining.